Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be continuing with the 1960 Bolens Ride-a-matic. Now apologies for the background noise, it's very windy here in the UK today, so you'll probably hear that throughout this video. Now in the previous video we completely washed it down, put degreasing spray on it, and then put some light oil on it to try and bring up some of the original paint, which works pretty well. However, to continue this project into the future, a lot of the stuff is seized. So what we want to do is to be able to put this in storage, and then every month or so take it out of storage, spray all the seized parts with a releasing agent, and then put it back into storage until all of the seized parts are no longer seized, and then we can actually go through it, take it apart without the risk of something snapping. Now if we're going to be doing all of this moving around with it, it needs to be easily movable, which currently it isn't, because the front tyre, as you can see, that's quite an obvious problem with that one. I'm surprised that hasn't popped yet. And then this side front tyre just goes down every 5 seconds. So what we're going to be doing today is changing the tyres on the front here, and the first thing to do is take the wheels off. We've now jacked up the tractor. The thing to remember on one of these tractors is that it has a grease nipple right in the centre under the axle, so you want to jack it up where we have there. Now, holding on the front wheels are what we call E-clips, which are these little clips, which we've taken the one from this side off. All of this tar stuff on here, or tar-like stuff that's on here, we've been spraying with degreaser throughout the week because we couldn't get it off with a pressure washer in the last video. And as you can see, it's now starting to loosen up a bit. However, with the clip off, we can try pulling this wheel off. There we go, you can see some original paint on here, and you can see how much of this horrible tar oil stuff is left. Now on this side of the tractor, we have a little bit of a problem. As you can see here, there isn't an E-clip on there. This is a bit of twisted round wire that someone's put on there to replace what I assume was the E-clip when it had broken. But we'll just try and lever this off now. Looks like this thing's been twisted round a few times. Now with that off, pull the wheel off. There we go, and there's just as much of this horrible oil stuff still left on there. With both of the wheels off now, we've got the valve out of the tyre, or the tube I should say, and gotten all the air out of that. And we've got the tyre changer here, and we're going to try and break the bead. So let's see how this first one goes. The other side. At some point in the future, we want to adapt our current tyre changer so that we can put smaller diameter rims, like this one, onto it and use the big tyre lever that's on that, since it's just easier. But currently, while we don't have that adapted, we have to use a more manual approach, which is that we've got a bolt here with this metal plate welded onto the head of it, and it's put in the vise. Then we put a washer on here, we slip our wheel over, like so, and then we simply bolt it down. I'll do that in a second. And then use manual tyre levers to get the tyre off the rim. Now, the tyre came off the rim pretty easily, as you can see. And if anyone would like an original 1960 Bolens Ride-a-matic front tyre, it will be free of charge to the first person who wants it, except for shipping costs. And you can see it's in amazing condition up until one spot, but it is but a scratch. So time to repeat this process on the second wheel. We've gotten the second wheel to the same place now, and we did quite a lot of cleaning up on the rims, which unfortunately on this side, the outside, we couldn't really get that much good paint. However, on the other side, you can see there's a lot more. We also spent quite a while cleaning up the stub axles, because I'm not sure what was on them, but that definitely wasn't grease anymore. But let me just quickly go and get the tyres we'll be putting on it. And they are these, which aren't brand new. They're quite new, but they're not, as I said, brand new, because they came off the 1962 Rideamatic when we decided to put new tri-ribs on it. So we'll be putting these onto the original rims. We've got both of the new tyres on now, and we've also greased up the stub axles. So that means we are now ready to put the wheels back on. There we go. And now for the other side, we'll put the washer back on, and now we can use the old wire. Only joking, we don't need this anymore. We've got a new E-clip. There we go, that's off the track now. And those new tyres make the tractor look very good actually. And we'll actually be able to push it quite easily now. But we will now cut to me inside in the warm. So you join me inside now in my new armchair for sticker time. And we've actually got 2 bits of post now to open, so let's get into it. I've already cut open the top of the envelopes because that's something I struggle with doing, because we don't have a fancy knife like David from RCF Polar Express does. If you've watched his sticker videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. And this first one is from the Knackler's Workshop, Paul, which they are some cool looking stickers there. And he's also sent us a note. He says that he hopes this letter will find us well and the stickers have arrived well. There you go, they have. And he said some very kind things about our channel, so thank you, Paul. And speaking of channels, you should go and check out Paul's channel. He does a lot of machining stuff, and the level of detail he goes into is great, because it means that people like me and Dad, who are definitely at a lower level of machining, machining knowledge, can understand what he's doing. Thanks, Paul. Now on to the second bit of post here. And they are a pair of very nice looking stickers from AJP Garden Machinery, Ash. And I like what you've done, Ash, on your stickers with the shadows under the YouTube logo. That's some nice level of detail on them. And we only found Ash's channel recently, but we've subscribed, sent him some of our stickers, and he's kindly sent us some in return. So thanks, Ash. Make sure to check out his channel, AJP Garden Machinery, and of course Paul at the Knackler's Workshop as well. Now the links to both of those channels will be in the description of the video down below, so if you'd like an easy way to find those channels, just scroll down and click the links. Now, a number of people have requested stickers and our first batch got sent out, but we now have our second batch of stickers. So if you'd like some of our Garden Tractor Boy stickers, we've got 2 designs, please email us. My email is in the About tab of the channel. So if you email us with your postal address and name, just in case it's different to your email, we can get a couple of these sent out to you. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. That's a bit more progress on the 1960 Rideamatic, which is always helpful. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and see our other videos. More to follow as we do more on this tractor. Bye!